Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about statute of limitation. What is statute of limitation? Statute of limitation simply means where the law says that you cannot commence an action after the expiration of a certain period. That is what we are going to be discussing in this video today. So stay tuned as we journey. Make sure you take your time to digest what I'll be saying. So, statute regulates some cases, some actions that a party can institute in court. And after the expiration of some certain period of time, you cannot commence an action again on those issues. For instance, where someone has encroached on your land, you are the rightful owner of a land. You bought a land, you have your deed of assignment registered and all that. Someone encroached on your land. Instead of you to act immediately, you say because he who owns the land owns everything on the land. So the person is building. You didn't say anything until after 12 years. You now wake up and say you want to sue. In that instance, you cannot institute an action again. The case is cut up by statute of limitation. For you to know, you need to check the different statute of limitations of your state. For instance, if you're in Lagos State, you need to check out the statute of limitation laws of Lagos State. In some states, it is 10 years. In some states, it is 11 years. In some states, it is 12 years. So where someone has encroached on your land, it is important that you act immediately. Don't wait for too long. Another instance is actions arising from breach of contracts. You have entered into a contract, the terms of the contract have been breached. You have 6 years to institute an action in court. Actions arising from breach of contract must be instituted within 6 years of its occurrence. Anything after 6 years, the action is cut up by statute of limitation and you cannot file any action again in court. Another instance is actions for damages arising from negligence. Maybe, for instance, a driver was negligent in driving. He hit Mr. B. Mr. B has suffered injuries, or maybe Mr. B can no longer walk because of that accident. Mr. B has 3 years to institute an action in court to claim damages against the reckless driver. Anything after 3 years, Mr. B can no longer go to court. The action is cut off by statute of limitation. The action is what? Statute barred. Another instance is action for damages arising from slander. Action for damages arising from slander. If someone has maybe said some things that the person ought not to have said, right? Like the guy that said Mercy Chinwo's son looks like Nathaniel Bassey, that Nathaniel Bassey must be the father, right? So if he said those things verbally, that is slander. But if it is in writing, it is a libel, right? So any action for damages arising from slander must be instituted within 3 years. It must be instituted within 3 years. Anything after 3 years, the action is cut up by statute of limitation and you cannot institute an action again in courts. It is also important that I talk about latches and acquiescence in this video. Latches simply means a delay in bringing an action, while acquiescence means accepting the act, the wrongful act of another person. It can either be expressly or impliedly. Like in the case of land, I said the other time, someone has encroached on your land. You saw the person clearing the land, you didn't see anything. You saw the person digging foundation, you didn't see anything. The person started laying blocks, you saw him, you didn't see anything. You have acquiesced. Yes, you have accepted his wrongful acts, even though it is not expressly, but impliedly you have accepted his wrongful act, because you see someone acting contrary to your legal rights and you kept quiet. You refused to let him know that, oh, you are violating or you are doing what you are not supposed to do. You saw him but you refused to say anything. That is acquiescence, acceptance of a wrongful act. So it is important that immediately you see someone, maybe encroaching on your land or doing something that is contrary to your rights, it is important that you let the person know that, oh, this thing you are doing, you don't have the right to do it. And it's important you go to court immediately. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I know someone might be asking, what are fundamental rights actions or criminal cases? Do they have statute of limitation running against them? The simple answer is no. If your rights was violated 100 years ago and you are still alive, you can go to court. Or if someone killed your daughter 90 years ago, you can still go to court. Fundamental rights cases and criminal cases don't have statute of limitation operating against them. If you have stayed to this very point and you have gained something important from this video, please do all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Don't also forget to please like this video. It goes a long way in encouraging and motivating me to drop more useful videos like this. Thank you.